Guys, Vilisink, and we're back again with Infinite Magicraid. So in this one I want to kind of go over a champion that has kind of destroyed Tower of Mark. And when I say destroy, I mean pretty much went up 14 levels by himself. Destroyed people, and there's so much, the potential is truly uncapped. I was talking about Reeves before, and I'm still going to be doing Reeves in Arena. But this champion truly has a stupid amount of potential. It's truly uncapped, really, for what he can do. Now, I need to re-gear him because I've been farming gear and I want to, not that I need to, I just want to see if I can re-gear people and obviously make certain stats that they have better. But Mutu, this dude is ridiculous. When I first pulled him, I wasn't really sure. I will not lie, I wasn't really sure. But the more you look at him and the more you see him, the more you see his numbers, the more you're just in amazement. So he's in the process of being awakened, with him keeping that eggs purely because we have the summon event or the double Lego event on Friday. So I'm like 44 purple, whatever they're called, excellent runes away from Pity. So I'm probably getting the double gold there. All the rest of it is going to be food, so I mean, I'll try and keep some eggs. I could make him awaken level 2, but he's only level 1 and he's a beast. His exclusives, if I'm lucky enough to pull, when Mutu is in werewolf form, how cool is it that he becomes a freaking werewolf, dude? This is like underworld lichen type shit. When he's in werewolf form, he also has the damage reduction effect of human form. So I believe it's like 10% damage reduction when he's human. Werewolf form is retained after he is revived or after a wave transitions. So if he just becomes a werewolf and the wave ends, when you get to wave 2, he becomes human again. This will allow him to remain a werewolf, and he's sick as hell, dude. Level 2, he gains 2 layers of boiling at the beginning of each wave, which means he can become a werewolf almost immediately. Resets the cooldown of all ally skills when he transforms, which is really sick, especially if you've got support, or you've got nukers, or you've got buffers that will enable him to do some damage. The cooling down all the skills is quite broken. Level 3, when it's in werewolf form, he increases his piercing rate by 6% up to 30% when a turn starts. Piercing rate broken. All of this is broken. And we'll just take a look at his numbers now. They're not fantastic, but he is truly an amazing champion. He only has 42% crit, 177 crit damage, and I did try to focus on crit rate, and almost 11,000 attack. That's really all he needs. We can get an attack up buff, we can get like other champions to enable him to do damage and so forth, so that's fine. But that's how he's looking. So he's 240% attack damage to a single enemy and gains a layer of boiling. Boiling is Mutu transforms into a werewolf when it reaches specified layers. And there's 4 books, so you can the damage he does just goes up. Increases self attack for 2 turns by 20%, while gaining 2 layers of boiling and 1 more action turn. And the cooldown for this is 3 turns. Mutu transforms into werewolf form when he reaches 7 layers of boiling. Mutu takes 10% less damage when in human form, so 10 is 20% damage reduction. Now the 7 layers of boiling, you'll see his ultimate, it's 540% attack damage, and it goes to 720 for a single enemy, and gets 3 layers of boiling, and gains 2 more layers of boiling if the target is killed. Along with his exclusive, as soon as he uses hunting, he becomes a werewolf. and then you see a completely different beast. So 320% attack damage goes to 400. Increases attack by 40%, or allies attack by 20% for 2 turns. Then he gets an extra turn, which deals 10% more damage under werewolf form, 20% more damage. Deals 2 stages of 380 attack damage. So 2 stages makes 760 to a single enemy. 760, 790, 828, 150% attack damage in werewolf form. So he's really, really broken. He really is. I've begun emblems, have I? No. We'll come back to that at a later date. He is, I believe he's fully booked. I took a lot of pride in getting him booked. Now I could take him into arena, but where I want to show him off is basically I've been able to get 41 force stars thanks to him. So I think I was like stage 4 or something when I first had him, and I don't even need Liz and Eden there. Eden is still a fantastic champion. She does give him the attack buff. So we've got, we're only doing the slower stages because I'm going to show you where I started. Just so you see how much damage you need to take to kill the enemies. Show you who's there, and then we're going to jump up because effectively before it was Liz and it was Eden, and then maybe it was at like stage 4, and the stage I'm at on this tower is very close to the stage where Asindo and Reeves are as well. So that was relatively easy. We then progressed up. We're now hitting stage 14. We cannot do 15 now, but when I awaken him, I believe 15 will be really easy. But I'd like to wait until I summon make some wishes come true, and so forth. So if he kills somebody, he's a werewolf. And how badass is that werewolf? 100,000 crit, 112,000 crit, 86,000 crit. Absolutely broken. One of Reeves is fantastic. I love Asindo. I like Maya for heals. If we're going single target damage, then he probably is one of my favourite champions, if not my favourite champion of all time. My daughter coming up the stairs. My little ninja, she got her white belt today. So if you'll allow me, guys, just give me 1 second. Okay, let's continue on. She just wanted to get a bag of crisps. So she has her kickboxing gear on, and it is the most adorable thing you will ever see in your life. God, proud, hashtag proud father. As we were saying, now, the crit rate for Mutu would be fantastic if it was higher, so we could guarantee he's going to crit. If he doesn't crit, it's not necessarily fantastic numbers, but when he does crit, with the gear he has, I'll show you the gear, it could be way better. He's still able to effectively farm stage 14. This is by himself. This is because he has a part leech in his kit. He has just stupid damage. If maybe we have heals and shields, we can increase his attack. Now, after we get an attack increase from Eden, he then buffs his attack also. And this is easy. For him, this is so easy. Now, I believe we get to the boss on 15, and I think it's the damage we take is slightly too much. Now, look at this. Let's finish this guy off. Finish Sia. Let's see if we can just one-shot the boss. Unless they actually... Come on, 56. So we have 2.7 million damage. Effectively all the damage. Well, that's stage 14. All by himself. 15, a little bit of issues, but it's fine. At the end of the day, there is improvements that we can do with him. The Dwarven Ruins, we can pretty much take him into most places to do that. We can take him into campaign, we can take him into Dragoncliff. Blade Trail I haven't done. Guild Boss, I have no keys. Although it's 17 million damage has been done. Let's quickly show you the gear he has on, just to show you how much of an improvement could be made. So attack, crit rate, and crit damage is what we're looking for. That's stats. He has crit rate gear on, and there's a potential for a weapon here. So HP, blah blah blah. So mastery, don't need it. Attack, speed, crit damage. An extra 1000 attack, possibly crit damage goes up 14%. That could be decent. Crit rate goes up 10%. That could be decent as well. So we'll give him this one. Let's just throw on that for just now. Now when we look at this, crit damage, attack rate 6.5, cool. Little bit of speed. Small bit of HP just for sustainability. Not the worst weapon. Crit rate, crit damage, HP. Not the worst weapon. Effect hit, crit damage, defense rate, attack. Attack, even though it's 455, it may still be the same as 2-3%. So flat starting numbers I'm not necessarily against, but the effect hit is quite useless. Defense rate is quite useless. There could be crit rate here. This is a crit rate set, but I'm greedy. You know, I want to make sure I get the most that I possibly can get. So there's loads of room to improve. And we'll go to that accessory. Again, it's HP. There is no. If I go to crit rate, I think there's nothing here that I can honestly swap over to. See, this HP rate, crit rate. Every item has HP rate and crit damage. I can raise crit rate a little bit, lose a bit of crit damage, which is maybe not the worst, but it's 29. Attack, even though it's 6.9%, it goes up 29. So his gear, there is a lot of room for improvement, and I've been doing gear farming, but Tower of Mark for his faction, for the Force faction, he has absolutely been a badass. There's no other words than wow, you know. And let's go here. So we're in the process of getting 10 on each for level 2. So let's just do that, and then we're all good. When we get 10 on level 2 on each one, we'll go to level 3 and so on. But yeah, it's a quick video. It was just to show you guys just how insane he is, that he can do stage 14 by himself due to his kit, due to his damage. His baseline damage before you book him is also quite incredible. So if we throw in auras, which he doesn't have, if we throw in buffs from other champions that could potentially get better, or if we throw in master rays, if you throw in other gear, all of these things, especially if you look at, I believe it's at the Sanctuary, that we get all these bonuses from, the crit rate, the crit damage, the attack, and all of these things as we progress, add them on. There's absolutely unlimited potential. If you want to see how Mutu, like, you know, how much ass he can kick, then watch Akhtar. I think he's on the same server as myself, actually. He has a video of Mutu, and dude, it's like 450,000 on his A1. His stats are just remarkable. And he has an exclusive 3, which I'm super jealous about. But that's my Mutu. He has revolutionized Tower of Mark. He's got me all the stars basically off his own back. So he is my next 5-star Awakened champion. I'm going to wait for the summon event so I can get some food. Well, to make it easier, I want to keep the eggs. So I want to be careful with him. I could just dive in. I can regress, but at the end of the day, regressing costs 1,000 gems. That's it. Mutu, Tower of Mutu. If you have him, you must. He's a must build. Yes, he's single target damage, but he is a must build. You will not be sorry, guys. Until next time, take it easy.